Okay, everyone, I am literally having the worst Mercury retrograde issues coming up, but it's all good. So I'm having to film this on my phone because the iPad is just, it's gone. But that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to start with a few things that have been coming through by way of Yeshua, Jesus, whoever you identify the spirit of Jesus, Isa, Yeshua with, but some of the teachings on the divine masculine. So the divine masculine is in both men and women. And I wanted to start off with just sort of what I was being told on my walk yesterday, which is when a lot of the spirits will come and speak to me. So Yeshua was coming through yesterday and was telling me that, first of all, let's just look at the color of blue. The stereotypical color for the masculine is blue. And he said, the thing about blue is it's not about the color trying to specify a gender. It's about the color and what it brings into your energy field and what that is supposed to mean. Okay, so I work with a lot of colors. Color therapy is a really big thing in my life. So I said, okay, well, what is blue? That's the stereotypical divine masculine color. And when I think of blue, blue is very calming. Blue is the color of the water. Blue is the color of the sky. Blue is the color of the throat chakra. Okay. And it does not have anything to do with being a boy or having a penis. It really doesn't. I like blue. Blue is a great color for women, but it's what the blue does and the significance of putting blue into your life, okay? And the fact that blue is associated with boys, what does that really mean? Well, blue is a very calm, cool, and collected color, okay? Blue is very calm. It can be soft or it can be a deep blue, like a deep ocean blue, or it can be a soft blue like the sky. But either way, it brings this bit of calmness, okay, and tranquility. Blue is very calm, cool, and collected, okay? So in association with the divine masculine, I was hearing Yeshua tell me the divine masculine is meant to be very calm, cool, and collected. Okay. The divine masculine puts the greater good of everyone at the top of his priority list. That includes himself. But the divine masculine knows without a doubt that everything is going to be provided. Everything is going to be okay. It's that very calm, cool, and collected energy that comes in. And it's also the color of the throat chakra. So it's very good at speaking things into existence. Men were able to be really, great business leaders and, the head of, institutions or whatever it was in the Piscean age. Okay. It wasn't just about like somebody handing over control, because honestly, our brothers have done a pretty decent job of getting us here to the Aquarian age. So thank you. there's some things that were flawed, but it was all supposed to happen. Okay, it was an age of Pisces, and it played out the way it was supposed to. But y'all haven't done a horrible job, and a lot of that's because you used your throat. You use that blue chakra to speak into existence. The color blue is also very creative. Okay, the energy center of the throat is also a energy center of creation. Okay, so calm, cool, and collected. Trusting. Jesus says, ask for it and it will be received. What you ask for in prayer, trust that you will receive it, right? So what you speak into existence, they have the faith is going to come back. That's awesome. Men have a very unwavering faith in the higher power, in themselves. They're very they're very confident in themselves. The issue is if it's not in balance so much, the divine masculine actually takes more of the ego projection of the divine masculine, and that's where it has gotten sticky. That's where it's gotten confusing. That's where the butting the heads between men, the competition, things like that. And even within women, we create competition with our sisters, blood or not. Competition, a lot of times it was in competition over a man back in the day. And so it's created a lot of division because of a wounded divine masculine, okay? But everything has been necessary. So let's just go back to the divine masculine and focus on that. The divine masculine is calm, cool, collective. It is a leader, okay? But it understands that it does not hold anything as its possession. It understands that things must be free flowing as the river. You can't control the water. And the water doesn't control other things. Okay? So the divine masculine is really is all about this tranquil, calm, collective, yet ever-flowing energy, okay? And it can be powerful like the ocean, but then it can be very calm and forgiving and relaxing and rejuvenating, okay? So the divine masculine, when it's truly in the seat of divinity and not in ego, is just as beautiful and elegant and soft as the divine feminine. The only difference is the role that it plays, okay? So a man that's always feeling like he has to, he is calm, cool, and collected for everyone, okay? But if he puts any blocks in his throat and is not able to then speak on his own concerns, it throws the divine masculine out of balance, okay? What it does is it creates a block in the throat, which then creates a block in all of his creation. So although he may have the best intentions, it sort of messes everything up, okay? And the divine feminine also contains the divine masculine. However, I feel as though at this point we're just sort of focusing a little bit more on our brothers. But the reason I speak this is because we all have men in our lives. Whether you live with one or not, it doesn't matter. We deal with men. And to be honest with you, I think men have gotten a bad rap. And I feel as though it's really important to start to look at men as humans that have feelings too. No, but seriously, but to really look at men and say, oh my God, like this man isn't verbalizing that he is stressed out about all of this. And it's in his words, instead of saying, hey, I am holding it together for everyone, but, these are sort of my concerns and I'm feeling this way. The communication is getting backed up. Well, all of that creates a huge, huge problem, because whenever the divine masculine is not in balance, it causes the divine feminine to have to overcompensate. Okay. And men have kind of had the rug ripped out from under them. Okay. So that being said, we need to start incorporating the divine masculine even within our own feminine energy, so we can understand what it's like to walk in the other shoes. Because just because in this lifetime you're a woman does not mean the next lifetime you're going to be a woman either. You very well could be a man, and you don't want to create a lot of karma for yourself in that lifetime by not understanding in this lifetime how to balance and be kind to the divine masculine. Okay. The divine masculine needs some encouragement from the divine feminine. They're trying to, so they have awoken their divine feminine, and now a lot of men have disconnected from the divine masculine, and they've become, some women might say worthless. They're really not, but they don't feel any need to truly take on that role of the divine masculine and what that truly means, because a lot of times they've just sort of let it pass by. So it's very important that we understand that we're both masculine and feminine. And if you are a single mom and you are providing for your kids, and you're going outside and teaching them, okay, this is how we pump up a tire. Yes, you are still in your feminine energy, but that is more of the artistic, intuitive energy. When you go out there and you're showing them manually, this is how you do this, preparing them, teaching them about life, that's you living your divine masculine. Okay? So I just feel as though the divine masculine, it just needs some encouragement. We've kind of lost sight of what the divine masculine even is. And I feel Yeshua is going to come through, and I've already been told I'm going to be given several different teachings over this because it's very broad. So I just wanted to break it down into this little segment today. The divine masculine is associated with the color blue. Why? Because it's calm, cool, and collected. Okay? It knows how to flow. Okay? There's nothing sharp about water. There's no hard edges like that. It's soft. You don't have to tap completely into your divine feminine to be able to soften yourself. You don't need to abandon the divine masculine to be able to be with a woman. Please don't. And that's what a lot of women have thought they needed from a man. Yes, we have needed men to tap into their divine feminine for sure, but please don't abandon your masculine. And we don't need to separate ourselves from our divine masculine either, the feminine. Why? Because it is a very important part of being stable within ourselves. Nothing is promised. And I do believe that women are asked to walk alone at times, just like men. But ultimately, I don't really believe that we're meant to walk alone our whole lifetime. And we need to learn how to balance the energies within ourselves. So when we come into union with another, we're coming in as two whole individuals, not an extremely, we could have a very masculine feminine. And a very masculine feminine does not need a man. Okay? But is that really what's best? It's always great to have a helper, right? The divine masculine. You come too much into your divine feminine. Well, that's cool. But at the same time, it's like, how are you serving your purpose if you abandon your role to yourself and others as that calm, cool, collected presence? When Jesus walks with me, he feels no different. He feels like a friend. He's very humble. He's so humble, yet so righteous. And blue is a righteous color. Blue is very royal. Royal blue. Men are dignified. And that's still that softer edge. Bring that out. But don't just completely fall into the divine feminine, because you're not going to have any drive to do anything without the divine masculine. That's the action. That is the spoken word coming out, coming forward, breathing into existence, and the action. Divine feminine, well, we're receivers. We need to speak it out. We need to put the action in. But the divine feminine has a different way of doing things. We receive, the men give. And it is this way. The act of sex. Women receive, men give. But in the case of Lilith, nobody's going to be on the bottom forever, okay? And that is the dominance that needs to be shaken. There's no dominance. But facts are facts. Okay? I feel like that might be enough for today, but I really am very supportive of the divine masculine in ourselves and in men. And I just want you to know that Jesus is going to be coming through with more messages. But I don't really know how many it's going to be. I'm just giving information as I go along. I'm going to share it. If you like it, awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. I would love to just be able to help everyone to be whole and happy and healthy in themselves, because this is what is creating peace on earth. So namaste. Thank you so much. And please come back for more teachings of Yeshua and whoever comes through, because I channel lots of different beings. I do not call them, they come to me. So whatever it is that's needing to be taught at the time, they come to me and I just open up. Okay, so thank you so much. And one last thing that I want you to do is just a little exercise, and that is connecting to the water in your body. Okay, so we have water inside of our blood and inside of our body. And just go ahead and connect to the cool water inside of your blood. And then just let that cool, just imagine the blue water inside of the body, just awakening the divine masculine. The divine masculine that doesn't have to be shielded or guarded. It's not like that anymore. Your life is not endangered every single day. And if it is, just try to come to this cool place, this calm place, to just let all of your guards down. Okay? Just let all the guards down. And be happy and healthy and whole and kind. Kind to all sides of us. And know that we are capable of being both masculine and feminine at the same time. And we should be. And it's always great if we can get along and have, understanding with our polar opposites, the opposite sex, and just bringing in the awareness that it's not as easy as just, I'm a man and you're a woman. We're very complicated and intelligent individuals. So just trying to walk in the shoes of another would be really great. Okay, well, thank you so much. Namaste. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.